You know, sometimes you just gotta take a moment to sit down and really just think and reflect on things that have been going on, things you've been doing, and in a world like this, there's quite a lot to think about. Because I've been doing a lot of stuff in between videos, and just taking a moment here after delving into extremely dangerous, terrible places, where we just sit back and think a moment on what we've done and what we want to do going forward. For one thing, I should let you guys know, I have a new follower. Voldemar. This guy, well, before I explain where he came from, perhaps I should let you guys know what I've been doing. So, let me show you guys some of the stuff I've done off camera. Just to give you guys an idea of some of these things. Some of these are the main quests that you saw. But like, you saw that. We saw that. I did the In My Time of Need, where I helped Sadia. That was the Joining the Thieves Guild. That was Joining the Dark Brotherhood. Way of the Voice, you guys saw that. Did that. Did that. This was a quest that involved a serial killer in Windhelm killing young women. And the first time we thought we had found out who it was really a CSI kind of thing, because I was expecting a crime scene and such. And it says, I discovered that Wounfirth, the Unliving, was the Butcher of Windhelm and helped bring him to justice. But you can see it's the same one layer. I discovered that Calixto Corium was the true Butcher of Windhelm, helped bring him to justice, and exonerated Wounfirth. So yeah, I wrongfully put someone away, and then we found out who the real one was, and then I stopped him before he committed another murder. We did the Elder Gleam Nettlebane quest. We did this interesting quest where I actually helped the East Empire Company take down a group of pirates who was hurting their business. So now apparently trade is better in Skyrim. It's kind of an interesting quest. Silverhand, you guys saw that. Missing in Action. This was the one where she was like, "Oh, I know my son is still alive. Can you help me find him?" And you know, I wanted to find a way to release him from custody peacefully, but it turns out there is something in the game that, you know, possibly was going to be there, but apparently was never put into the final edition of the game, where there could have been a way to do that peacefully, but they never got around to, you know, the devs never got around to putting it in the game. So pretty much the only way is to go in and kill all the Thalmor elves in the fortress, which I did pretty much by just going werewolf and slaughtering all of them. And that's how I got Thorald out of there. Laid to Rest was a quest in Morthal where there was a house burned down, and apparently some guy killed his wife and little girl in there, and then joined this other lady, like, you know, romantically. So then I went to investigate, and the ghost of the girl was there, and she was like, "You need to find me at night, as well as whoever the other person who's playing hide and seek." And it turns out it was a vampire, and we found out she was connected to this lady that the guy left his family for, Alva. And we found out Alva was a vampire and pretty much had, like, entranced him. And I told the Jarl, and she was like, "You need to go kill the master vampire she's working for, who was going to enslave our town." And so a mob joined me, and we went in and took care of the master vampire, and she named me the Jarl, or no, not the Jarl. The Jarl named me the Thane of Morthal, and that's how I got this guy, because he is the house Carl I get for being the Thane of Morthal. Also, we did this expedition thing in Morath. It wasn't necessarily anything significant. It was just kind of like, you know, we found these people who were doing an expedition. They all died to Falmor, and then dwarven defenses activated and such. It was not a big deal. We took down the Forsworn conspiracy. You know, this whole conspiracy of that the Forsworn had people inside actually trying to run the town, And then they sent me to prison to try and cover up what I was doing. But then I met the real leader, the king in rags, Papaneeks, I think is what it was. And he was like, why don't you go kill that person, then we can get out of here. Pretty much asking me to join him. To which I locked the door, turned werewolf, and shredded him to pieces, doing the whole Rorschach thing from Watchmen. No, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. And then I werewolfed out and shredded him. And then I looted the key off his body and escaped the prison. And they were like, you did it. You saved our city from forsworn influence. Thank you for that. And so the Jarl there wants to name me Thane, but I need to purchase a house there in Morath before I can, or Morath, not Morath, Markarth. Sorry, Markarth. And then I did this quest where I went and found this white file thing for alchemy, and it was damaged, so that's all I pretty much did. So, I've been thinking, doing all that. And by the way, this guy's pretty awesome. This Valdemar, because he's not just a warrior. He actually knows some pretty cool abilities. He's got oak flesh, where he can make himself a little tougher to kill. He can be able to do some spells like shooting out ice bolts or icicles. He's pretty cool. He's pretty strong. I've been giving him tons of gear. You can see he's wearing that dwarven helmet. He's got that shield and such. So he's been getting gear that I've been getting. So I've been thinking about what we could do today. And, we've got some of these other quests, like going to start the Dawn Guard stuff. There's other, continuing the guild quest lines and such. However, I figure perhaps it's time to introduce you guys to a certain type of quest for certain items in the game you can get that are called Daedric artifacts. Which are artifacts that are like coveted treasures, I guess you could say, or items by these spirits of the Elder Scrolls world. And I think we're going to start off with this one, the Break of Dawn, which I got because I found a strange gem. An otherworldly voice is commanding me to bring it to Mount Kilcreath. So, that is over here. The statue to Meridia. And if you're running, go, what is that item you got? Well, it's this here. Yeah. So, I say let's get up. And let's begin checking out these certain types of quests. Because some of them can be pretty cool items. In fact, some of them can be some of the best items in the game. And there's a number of ways you can go about it. Especially when you also try to learn more about these particular Daedrics. What each of them are like, what they each represent. So, let's go ahead and head over there. Once I do that, I'll be able to then go to Wolf Skull Cave and clear that out.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not,
are you kidding me?
How can my love reach them?
Replace the beacon. Hi. Are you wanting to fight me, or are you just flying by saying hi? I can't tell. I don't want to start anything with you right above my head, okay? So make a decision. Do you want to come down here and fight me, or do you want to... That's what I thought, yeah. Fly away. Did I just get elevated into the air?
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple.
Oh my.
Now tainted by a profane
solitude.
darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
So yeah, this is what it's like communicating with one of these things. They have a voice in your head. They don't pull you up high into the air like this. I think she's the only one that does that. By the way, I'm pretty sure that's the voice of what's her name, Meredith from Dragon Age 2, the head Templar who caused you so much trouble. Let's see. Tell me more about this artifact.
Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
Huh. I'll do it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Huh. I still love how I can see, like, all of Solitude over there from way up here. Ah! Trippy. Real trippy. Ooh, there's a standing stone over there. Alright. Let me go ahead and remove, oops, the others, just to not confuse me with the other markers. Alright, let's quick save. Oh, by the way, I've also acquired some other things for myself. I now have a ebony bow, which I have enchanted to do magicka damage, and a ebony war axe to absorb health when it strikes. They do weigh a bit more than my other previous weapons, but look at the damage. They're pretty strong. Ebony is one of the coolest top tiers of the materials for weapons and armor and such in the game. So, you know, I figured, yeah, I was going to take a hit with the weight, but the damage that they could do just would be much better. This is what I'm currently using at the moment, although I might want to consider swapping to my Shrouded set instead of my Thieves set, because, I mean, I don't know much point in having those other ones there. So, anyway, let us head inside.
Look at these stones. The ancestors knew how to build, no doubt.
Yes, they knew how to build, no doubt. I'm sorry, is the majority of people, of men in Skyrim from Norway or, you know, from Sweden? I will not stand by as a dragon destroys my hole and slaughters my people. I'm just saying. If I've offended anyone from Norway or Sweden, I sincerely apologize. Yikes. Desecrate corpses. But at least they have plenty of gold. that I can take. That sounds awful. I currently have 31,000 gold, which I will use to show you guys another aspect of this game that they added later on in a DLC called Hearthfire. No, not Hearthstone. That's Blizzard's domain. Hearthfire. Jeez. These guys had plenty of gold on them. Hold on. A locked door, eh? Quick save. But you can see I'm at the 99 plus lockpicks time, so pretty fine. Oop, oop, oop. Got it. And that opened this. Perfect. Oh, by the way, I'm at level 24 now, and I've gotten a couple of interesting perks. For one thing, oh, no, this way. I have this Lightfoot, where I no longer trigger pressure plates. Only my follower will do that. So now if I'm by myself and I'm going through like a dungeon or something and there's a bunch of pressure plates, I can't trigger any of them anymore, which is great. Also, got my light armor here. It weighs nothing. It doesn't slow me down when worn. And my stamina regenerates faster when I'm wearing all light armor, which I currently am. So, there you go. Some pretty cool stuff there. You know, I've given him, like, you can see he's got steel gauntlets, iron boots, but I can't find a chest armor piece that's better than, what is that, leather or hide? Ugh. Need to get him a chest piece that's like heavy armor or something to like give him more protection. Not need another follower to die on me. Yeah, the reason I have this guy now is because the previous one valiantly sacrificed his life to protect me from a giant spider. So. Oh, this is cool. Direct the light through the temple, and the doors will open to you. Gonna get lots of gold in this dungeon just from all the corpses that have at least 50 gold each. Gonna get lots of gold in here. You see what I mean about not having
I have the feeling there's trouble ahead.
What in the world are those? What are these, like wraiths? Hold on. Oh, by the way, also, I have acquired some more shouts. I went around and oh, hold on, let me show you. I went around and I actually went to a couple of different places where dragons were. I went to this one, Skyborn Altar. Killed a dragon there, got a word of power. I went to here, which had a word of power, but that was also a thing where the Jarl there was like, I need you to get this shield for me, and then I can name you my thing. So I got a word of power there. I went over here to Autumn Watch Tower, killed a dragon there, got a word of power there. So I've been getting some more shouts here and there, and so I got this one, Become Ethereal. This is weird. See, I first got I got all 3 words for Marked for Death, which is really good and really strong. But then it also gave me Drain Vitality, and it's got these 2 different ones here. Drain 1 point per 20 seconds. Now drain 2 points. I'm not really sure why you did that. I think it could be some kind of bug, but I'm not really sure. It just seems odd to me. It would give me these 2 separate... Or actually, I got 1 word for a shout, and then it gave me 3 different shouts. It just seemed weird. I don't really know what I also got the second word for Whirlwind Sprint. So, let's see. Oh boy. Look out! A corrupted shade! Oh my goodness. Ah. Ghostly remains. Really? That's all that's left behind? Ooh. Take the shade. Aha. You see that? He shoots ice bolts at him. It's great. I love that guy's just not a straight-up warrior. He's like, I have many other abilities as well. Alright, what's this door do? Requires a key. Ooh. Take the goblets and jugs and use them to decorate my home. What the? What? Well, now, how am I supposed to... Oh, hold on. Did the door open now? Yes, it did. Oh, my goodness. All right. Quick save. Hey, Shade.
Good. Good house.
Ah. I guess it would make sense that ghostly remains wouldn't necessarily leave something behind, other than whatever weapon they were using. I mean, they're ghostly remains. Why would they leave something behind? Anything else over here? It's just a window. Wait, where's my buddy? Dude, where'd you go? Why are you stuck up there? Oh, and then he teleported. Yes, I love that times that the game is like, all right, fine, we'll just teleport your follower to you because he's too stupid to go down the stairs. Ooh, what was that? Ah, just more rune books. My goodness, he stuck him into a bowl. Ah. Yeah, whoever this guy is, he needs to be taken down. I'll take all those.
Good. Good house.
Wait, did he turn those people into shades? Is that where they came from? Ah!
Yeah.
For a second there, I got excited. I was like, ooh! You know, when I saw, and then I saw it was like, oh, it's just an Imperial bow. Yeah. Ooh. Too bad I haven't found anything that needs to be disenchanted. Alright, let's see. There we go. Open the door. All those. Nice, nice, nice. Ah. Oh. How is he gonna get over here? Hopefully he teleports in here with me. Yep, there he is. Excellent. Ooh, we're back outside now. Interesting. Sorry, I was moving my mic there. Ooh, a chest. Expert locked. Oh boy. Quick save. May have to go through a few lockpicks here. Oh, oh. Oh, I was close. Oh, close again. Oh, so close. Oh, so close again. Ah. It's like, I thought it was close, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, no you were not. Ah, come on. Hey, got it. A glass sword. Ooh. A couple of stabs. They are really valuable though. I could sell those for a lot of gold. I'll give this to him, see if he wants to use it. Because he's using a regular sword.
What do you need, Thane? Do you need something from me, Thane?
No, I need to get...
can I carry something for you?
Yes, you can. I'm giving you a new weapon. Here, you can even hold on to those.
I'll follow your lead, Thane.
Now he's using the sword. There we go. More of these shades. I wanted to try and avoid hitting my buddy with that shout. Alright. Forget it. Apparently there's one up here. Ooh. Extreme Magicka. Ooh, I'm finding some good potions now. Now I gotta make my way over to that pedestal. Alright. Don't have the key. Oh. He was just chilling over here while I destroyed those other two. He didn't care.
Yeah.
I do love having a weapon that absorbs health from the enemy and gives it to me. If I recall, I believe if I level up my enchanting high enough, I'll be able to put multiple enchantments on the same item. What the? Oh, look at you.
Good. Nun aus!
I seem to recall that when I first played this years ago, that I was able to put like multiple enchantments, like it absorbs health. Whenever you kill somebody with this weapon, it will fill a gem. Like, you can put multiple things on this fire. In fact, let's just look at that and so I can like remind myself if that's true or not. Are stronger. Can put 2 enchantments on the same item. Yep. Yep. Yeah, pretty much if you're able to take the time to level up all your stuff to level 100, Like, some of that stuff can just be really strong and make the late game stuff just really great. Another scroll. I have a lot of scrolls. Whoa! Oh my goodness. I almost got completely shish kebabbed. An empty box. Boo. Steel boots. He's got the same, or he's already got those. No reason to get those. Again, I'm finding plenty of, like, gauntlets and boots, but I can't seem to find any. I can't seem to find any chest armor pieces to give him. Gotta do a bit of jumping here. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Jump again, jump again. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's a novice chest. Please. Vigorous. Battle of Red Mountain. I may have already read that. Iron gauntlets, iron helmet. Again, things he doesn't need. I don't need them myself either. More shades. Oh, 80 gold. Oh, thank you. Empty urns.
Good. Nun aus!
Of course, not really showing that much of an effect against an enemy like this, but imagine that type of shout on a big boss like a dragon, where it lowers their health and their armor, makes them more vulnerable. Oh, it's so good. Hold on a second. Hold on, hold on. What is that over there? Hold on. Must go check and explore. Yikes. Gotten stabbed for my efforts had I not moved. Gold, thank you. Can always use more gold. Oh, there we go. Ah! I fell right into the beam. Okay, that beam hurts. Though I don't know why it would hurt me, because I'm not undead or anything. The catacombs. Alright, I just want to make sure he followed me. Sometimes you'll go there, and then all of a sudden they won't be behind you, and you're like, where'd they go? This happens a lot, especially if you're out in the open, outside, and you're doing a lot of jumping and, you know, all that stuff. Because a lot of the times, the followers, you know, they can't climb up mountains with you or anything. They'll try and take the regular pathway, so it takes forever for them to catch up to you. We get closer and closer to meeting our foe. Empty. Nice. All that. Another stamina potion.
Got the feeling there's trouble ahead.
Let us prepare. There he is. You know, why don't we give my new bow a try? Ha-ha! Alright, now we'll switch back to my axe. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Good. Good house.
Come here. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Oh! Cut him down. Ah! His shade. Oh no. Ah! Dun-dun-dun. 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 Dun-dun-dun.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Oh, I may have just found myself a new weapon. But first I gotta heal myself and then check this guy's body. Let's see. Oh, a soul gem. Oh, that's a really good one. A black soul gem with a grand soul inside. That's really strong. Really good for strong enchanting. Another staff. I mean, I guess if, you know, I've never played a full-on spell magic caster in this game, so I suppose staves would be one of the go-to weapons for those who play as a spellcaster, maybe? To go with that whole theme. You know, like if you're role-playing as a Gandalf-like character. I'm the wielder of the flame of Arnor. It's a staff. You get where I'm going with this? I know that's what I would be doing. I'd probably make him like Gandalf. You shall not pass. Heck, you could even roleplay as Saruman if you wanted to. All these corpses, tons of gold on them. Oh my goodness. My goodness, so much gold. Gold! I found gold! Oh. Daedric influence. Acquire a Daedric artifact. And yes, there is one for 15 Daedric artifacts. Oh, teleported into the sky again. We'll take a look at Dawnbreaker in a second. But first, she wants to talk to me again. I like how it looks like she's walking to me as an orb.
Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you.
Thank you.
A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'll keep the sword, but you can find someone else to spread your religion.
It matters not. The plant cares nothing for the rays that bring it the warmth of the sun. As you carry Dawnbreaker, so will my light touch the world.
That's the thing about these Daedrics. You can never tell, at least on some of them. Some of them it's obvious, but some of them you can't quite tell if they're good or bad. And I can't quite tell with Meridia if she's good or bad. Though they say Daedric Prince, but they have female voices sometimes. And then there will be some that it's very obvious they're bad, like evil. Alright, let's take a look at this new Dawnbreaker. Burns for 10 points, and when killing undead, a chance to cause a fiery explosion that turns or destroys nearby undead. It weighs 10 and does 19 damage. So at the moment, it's actually not as strong as my Ebony War Axe, but I believe you can actually improve this if you have the right smithing. I think. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'll have to look that up on the wiki page to double check on that. But yeah, that's what a Daedric artifact quest, and that's how it looks when you wield it. Dawnbreaker, a mighty sword to vanquish the undead from this world and cleanse it of their corruption, as she was saying. So yeah, that's just one of the Daedric quests. Yeah, by the way, where's my buddy? Do not tell me he's still inside the temple. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's fast travel somewhere. If he's locked in there because she teleported me out and didn't bring him with me, I'm going to be a little upset. That my new follower is trapped in there because she was impatient to speak with me. There he is. Okay. Whoo! Wipe the brow. Alright. So, thanks for having my back in there, buddy. So, that was just one of the Daedric quests. When we come back, we'll probably be taking a look at another one, because I picked up a few here. There's also a few I have in miscellaneous that starts one, such as this rumor I heard about Balgruff's strange children. Or this one about speaking to Verilus about the Hall of the Dead. But there are some other ones, interesting ones here. One of which is called the Cursed Tribe, but I need to get some things. The hardest thing here to get is a Daedra Heart. Those are so hard to get, especially this early in the game. Later on in the game, it's a little easier because you're more likely to encounter those types of enemies and those other type of vendors. But this early in the game, it's pretty hard to find that. Troll Fat, not a problem. That's easy to find. Daedra Hearts, very hard to find. The Mind of Madness, we could probably do that. That's a very silly quest. You'll see what I'm talking about when we do it. There's also the House of Horrors, where this vigilant of Stender was investigating an old abandoned house, and he was like, "Do you know anything about this abandoned house? I hear it's haunted or something. Would you like to help me inspect it? Let's go inside." And he's still inside the house waiting for me to walk in and help him. But that's another one of those. So we'll either probably do the House of Horrors or the Mind of Madness when we come back. Stay tuned.